Lesson 5 is the lesson where you may want to quit. I have to be honest. Lesson 5 gets a little monotonous, but it's so critical. And if you learn it, it's going to change your sound. It's about voicing. Now, voicing refers to the way you play notes on the keyboard. There's 100 different ways you can play a chord. If I tell you to play a C major 7, you could play this, you could play that, you could play that, and on and on. There's gazillions of ways to do it. But the bottom line is, the way you play it, the order of the notes, where you put the notes on the keyboard is important. That's called voicing. And very, very often it makes a difference between what sounds good and what sounds bad. Just like a chord can be right or wrong, a voicing of a chord can be right or wrong. And that's especially true when you get into these kind of chords, complex chords. So in this lesson, I'm going to give you a bunch of voicings, and I'm going to tell you to go learn them. And you have to go learn them in every key. And I went through this myself, and I spent months on it. And I walked around with cards, index cards, with memorized voicings, and I do them in my head from time to time. But the good news is, once you learn them, you use them instinctively. For example, let's say that you're in a song, and the melody note is A, and you know you need to play a G minor with it. Well, immediately in your head, you go to that voicing right there. Or let's say you have a melody note of C, and you know that you have to play a G minor 7. You play that, and you just go immediately to that voicing, and it sounds good. It's important for your church music, especially if you play lead sheets. In lead sheets, if you play in lead sheets in your church yet, you know that in a lead sheet you just have the melody note and a chord chart. These voicings will make playing lead sheets very, very easy. And if you're not playing lead sheets yet in your church, you will soon. So take the time to study and learn these voicings.